Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you are already a subscriber, and if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope y'all enjoy it and I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. So my friend Tiffany did this video about things that she wished she hadn't bought, and I saw her video and I was like, oh, I really want to do a video like that, but I don't want to like steal her idea. And then she posted on her Facebook that she thought that it would be, you know, it'd be okay if other people used it or did it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because we have different styles. She does a lot of mixed media and I look at her stuff and I'm just like, oh wow, she's like an artist. And so our styles are very different. And so it was fun to watch her video because we did have some similar things. So I will, like I said, I will link her video down below in the description so y'all can check her video out as well. I am going to go ahead and say, before anybody comments, all of these things that I'm mentioning were purchased with my own money. And now, not saying that I don't like the product. There is nothing wrong with the products. These for me are just products that I have bought that, again, like Tiffany said in her video, that I wouldn't miss if I hadn't bought them. They're products that don't really, I don't use them that often, or I haven't used them at all. So I want to go ahead and preference that and let you guys know that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started and jump right in with the number one thing. Well, it's not number one, but it's the thing on top, the crocodile. I bought this when I, 11 years ago, I think, 10 years ago, when I was right getting into scrapbooking. I got it probably a year after I had started, so it might have been 9 or 8 years. And I'm not gonna lie, I bought it thinking that I was going to use eyelets a lot, but I only use them sometimes, and then I don't ever use them anymore. So now it's just a really big glorified hole punch that I don't use that often at all. So this is a tool to me that takes up a lot of space. I still use it for a hole punch because I purchased it. But if I didn't have this in my craft room, it would not be missed. If somebody stole it right now, I probably wouldn't notice, to be honest. So that is one of the items. The next, and Tiffany had the kind of the same thing. I love stamps, and if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I love using my stamps on my layouts. But there are certain stamps that just aren't scrapbooking layout stamp sets. They're more for cards. This one being one. I love Lawn Fawn. They're so adorable and they're so cute. I have more. I'm just kind of giving a couple examples. But sometimes I see one and I just need it, and it's so cute. This one I bought a long time ago. This one's from the Gorgeous Girls, and it's just not something that I'm ever going to use. And I think that I've used the girl once, and the sentiment once, and it's a gorgeous stamp set. And this one, when I bought it, I told myself this one I'm going to use for journaling, but I really didn't. So it's really cute stamp set, but it's just not really great for my scrapbooking. Again, here's another one. Adorable stamp set, and I really love it, but it's just not something that I'm going to use probably on my scrapbooking layouts. So stamps that are really super like geared towards card makers, I have a problem with buying cute stamp sets, and I don't use them. Next up, we have embossing folders. I'm not a card maker. Why I bought these, I don't know. Yeah, I thought that I could add some texture to my layouts, but I think I've used these twice. And I have other ones. These are just the ones that were on top. And I've had them for several years, and they're just not something that I pull for. They're not something that I grab for. They're not something that I use. And if I didn't have them, I would not miss them. So embossing folders. The next thing is mini albums. So funny story, I just purchased this one during a Black Friday sale, and it's super cute. I thought that it was a different size. I thought it was a little bit bigger, but I think it's 4x6, and it's just not big enough, to be completely honest. It comes with the rings. Mini albums, like these kinds of mini albums, like bare mini albums. I have so many little mini chipboard albums because that is something that I was more into when I first started scrapbooking, and I still have a lot of them. But then I went and bought this. Like, why? Why do you need this, Heather? I don't know. It's a problem. So chipboard and blank mini albums. That's just something that I need to stop purchasing because, well, I don't use them. And they're taking up space. Okay, next up, please don't shoot me. Don't shoot the messenger. Happy Planner stickers. Sticker books. I am not a planner girl. For some reason, I think I am. I want to be a planner girl. I use a planner for my YouTube channel and my Patreon schedule, and I use a planner for all of that, but I don't enjoy this. I tried it a couple years ago, you know, like using these stickers in your planner and making your planner pretty, and it's just not my jam. It's not my jam, and I still buy these thinking I can use them on my layouts, but then I never do. I never pull for them. They're just not something that I use. And again, I bought these little ones years ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't even know if I used any out of this one, but I think I used a couple of the stickers. Maybe I've used none of the stickers. Yeah, so they're really cute, but I really have a hard time using them. And so this year, I want to try to use some of these things that are around that I've purchased, but I don't want to buy any more, if that makes sense. So I really do not, I want to stop myself from buying Happy Planner stickers, really any kind of planner sticker books. I want to stop myself from using them or buying them because I don't use them. So I'm going to try my best to use what I have, which isn't really that much, but okay. Next thing, please, again, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot me. But Distress inks, the regular Distress inks. I have a whole drawer full of these things, y'all. Yes, I used them, I guess, when I first got them years and years and years ago. But since the oxide inks came out, I really don't have a use for these. I know that they are like different in certain ways, but I did a side-by-side comparison video for my patrons. I would say probably 4 or 5 months ago, and there's really not, the oxide inks are my favorite. Like, if you had to purchase one, if you have none, I would suggest the oxide inks. So I have a whole drawer full of these. I don't want to get rid of them, right? Because I purchased them, but I don't use them. So maybe I should put them online and sell them. But they're just not something that I pull for at all. Not anymore, at least. Another thing, kind of in the same like stamping or like, well, not really. Okay, not really. That was a bad transition. Embossing powders. Again, I have a whole drawer full of embossing powders. I'm not a card maker. I've used embossing powders on scrapbooking layouts, but it is a very tedious thing, and especially because when I do like backgrounds, it takes so long and embossing powder gets everywhere. And so these are just, I buy them because they're so pretty. This is a silver, this is a purple, and I've used all of these. This is a black. I've used them, but I just don't use them that often. And I would not miss them if I didn't have them. Now, if I was a card maker, then these would probably be like a necessity. But I'm not a card maker. I want to be a card maker. It's kind of like I want to be a planner girl, in the sense that I want it and I like the way that other people do it, but it's just not my jam. It's not my thing. I love watching planner videos. I love watching card making videos. But I personally am just not great at it, and I just don't really enjoy it as much as I do scrapbooking. Okay, moving on to the thing that some people are not going to be happy about. Probably a lot of scrapbookers, okay? 6x6 paper pads. This is not even half of the 6x6 paper pads that I own. Not even half. Like, and weird how these are all Christmas ones. I guess I had them together. Yeah. I'm terrible at using them. I'm so bad at using them. I rather have a 6x8. Now that they're 6x8 paper pads, I like them much better. But I keep buying them. I keep buying them, and I keep only using a couple sheets of the paper, and then I'm done with it. And it's a problem. It's a problem, I know. Again, if I didn't have these, I probably wouldn't miss them. I'm gonna be honest. They're not something that I pull for that often, unless I'm working within a collection and I have it with the collection. But even then, I still don't feel like I use up that much. And these are gorgeous papers, and I have a paper problem. I love paper. And then I do this. Like the little bits that I've cut up are in there. Like this one is like I pulled out and I put it back in. They're gorgeous papers, and they're so pretty and so fun, and I do use them, just not that much, or I'll use like a chunk, like, okay. I wouldn't miss them. I don't feel like they're something that I would really, really miss if they were not here. So there's that. Next up, let me see, is foil. Y'all, I do not have a foiling machine. Yeah. So, I got some embossing powder that you can use to foil with. And when I got that, y'all, I bought all the foil. I bought all of the foil, like all of the little rolls. I don't use it. I think I used it like 3 or 4 times, and then I was done. I was over it. So, yeah, wish I wouldn't have did that. Because I don't have a foiling machine. I don't have a laminator. So, yeah. All right. So those are my items in my stash that I wish that I, you know, kind of wouldn't have purchased, or I wouldn't miss them if they weren't here, right? Like, I just wouldn't miss them. It's not a big deal. It's okay. Everybody has things, I feel like, in their stash that they not wish that they wouldn't have bought, but, oh, that's not supposed to be in there. Just wouldn't miss it. Just wouldn't miss it if it wasn't here. So what is in your stash that you wouldn't miss if somebody stole it, or if it just disappeared one day? What is something that you just really, it's okay if it wasn't there? Or something that you actually wish you didn't purchase. I don't necessarily wish that I didn't purchase any of these things, because I have tried them out and used all of them. But again, I wouldn't miss them if they weren't here. So that is it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely fun for me to go through my craft room and pull things and see you know, what I wouldn't miss, or, you know, that kind of thing. So leave me a comment down below again and let me know what you would not miss in your craft room if I came and stole it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. I will also have Tiffany's video linked below so you guys can check out her video, show her some love. And thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. Have an amazing day. Bye.